congratulations on Glitched. What a fun film.
Thank you, Tony. I'm glad you enjoyed it. It was such a pleasure to make it and such a pleasure to work with Abigail. She is a beyond a rising star. She's got it. And I'm so lucky to have had the privilege of working with her for this production.
She is an international treasure.
Yes. No, that's not a joke. Like, I mean,
Oh, stop.
like I like it was when our casting director Dee Weiss, I was like I like very specific on what I wanted. She sent me Abigail's reel and I said, "Oh, I want her." And Dee is like, "Okay, I'll set up an audition." I'm like, "Yeah, but I want her." And she's like, "Yeah, yeah, but like have her audition, like at least have her audition." Like, okay, fine. And so then Abigail sent in a video, and I'm like, "Yeah, this is." I mean,
Yeah.
was the character. You're just like you just like everything absolutely
Let's
perfect.
talk about Abigail like she's not
Yes,
even here.
let's.
I've forgotten all about Karen Gillan. This is she's replaced Karen.
Yeah.
Could
Oh
never, could
man,
never.
Abigail, congratulations. What a
Thank you
fun
so
role to
much.
play.
Oh, definitely. It was such a multifaceted character who, gave me a run for my money with all the jargon. That was a big undertaking, but with the help of Zoe and Steve, our writer, they helped make it happen. But yeah, such a fun character to play, and it was really wonderful to kind of develop those relationships with the other cast members. So, Elijah playing
Mhm.
Shannon, my twin brother, we really very quickly formed that sibling bond, and with everyone else. So it was just such a fun atmosphere, and couldn't have asked for also a better director. And Zoe, she really helped steer us in the right direction.
Was it a physical role for you? And do you like physical roles?
Well, I come from a dancing background, so I
Mhm.
kind of have that. I'm not so much a dancer, but I am a mover. So the the physicality, yes, it was a lot of kind of like running around. There's a couple of scenes where there's a few explosions. We get thrown here and thrown there, but it was yeah, it was really fun. It kind of injected that energy as well into those long days on set where you have those physical scenes. They can really help to kind of keep the energy up as well, which I really enjoyed.
Zoe, talk to me about putting this production together. Usually it's a hair pulling situation. Um, I see you have all your hair, and
Yeah.
was it a joyful thing for you, or was it a lot of hard work?
Both. One of the things that that is a reoccurring conversation from producers is like we don't have one picture of you looking like serious at the monitor. You like always have this grin, like we for press, like it's like you're always smiling on set, and so like that was the thing is like that there's we're so lucky to be in this art. So I take it as I'm just privileged and appreciative. And so even when challenges come, which there are like logistic challenges, realizing that much like this movie, it's a game. Like this
Yeah,
life is a game and like how blessed I am that my problem is like, oh man, like Panavision's lens is going to be delayed coming versus like all the problems that are facing the rest of the world. Like we are
Mm.
just so lucky and just not taking it professionally and seriously and respecting everybody that's there and what they're giving and also not taking this game of life too seriously.
Abigail, you have worked with a lot of different directors in your career, both on stage and as well as in film and I think television too. You've done a little. Is there a different rhythm, being that you're a dancer? Is there a different rhythm when you're working for a woman director than a male director?
In my experience, not so much. I think, personalities is really the thing that differs from director to director. But I've been very, very blessed to have worked with wonderful people and have been, able to form a lot of friendships and um, have really, even though their methods may differ, I've been very fortunate to work with people who are just, wonderful people to work with, very accommodating and patient, and really, care very deeply about the craft and about the project that we're working on. So it's been very easy to kind of form these very, um, personal but also working relationships. So yeah, no, I wouldn't say a different rhythm, kind of female to male, but maybe medium. So, television is a little bit more, you have a bit more longevity with filming a series. Say, you have 26 episodes, so there's a bit more time to kind of take it a little bit slower. I mean, never slower than they want, but with a feature, say, you're under a little bit more time pressure, so that can sometimes be the change in rhythm. You have a lot more kind of content to get in at a shorter kind of time slot. So that would be the kind of difference I could pinpoint.
Zoe, how about you? Is there a difference?
If you're talking about like masculine and feminine energy,
Mm.
um, I I think that as the feminine tends to have like more of I'm more collaboration, more communication. So
Mm.
in a way, like the feminine is really great at being a director because that's it. Like it is like a very expensive, large collaborative art form that requires outstanding communication to all of these various departments and then
Wow.
bringing them together and elevating everyone's voices and being discriminating and saying like yes that you're on the right path and encouraging. So uh, I feel that as a woman, like directing is a very organic path. Like it makes a lot of sense that women direct. And there was this previous modality of directing, which was analogous to a military operation, like
Mm.
logistics. And that's why I have an AD. The AD handles it. Because in life, like I say to everyone, I was like, man, like I wish I had an AD in all my days. Like, hey Zoe, you need to be somewhere in 5 minutes. You need to wrap up this email. You need to like, and so just hire to your weaknesses and celebrate your strengths.
Yeah. Abigail, will you go behind the camera and direct at one time?
I'd love to. It's, one of the things I absolutely love about being on set is seeing everybody in their elements. So seeing, the DOP and, the grips and the director and everybody on set plays such a pivotal and vital role. And I'd love to try my hand at some of the more technical aspects of filmmaking. I think it's so fascinating and it looks so rewarding. And it's, yeah, something I definitely love to dip my toes in the future.
With Glitched, I mean, where you filmed was gorgeous. How does that inform your character?
It made it very easy to step into this world of Finley, being from aristocracy and also kind of, battling with this kind of inner turmoil of wanting to be a modern woman and not really, conforming to this, societal aristocracy she's born into, but also kind of accepting her history and accepting that it's always going to be a part of her, and to have the kind of two worlds collide in this location where you have this, all this technology in an ancestral setting. It was very easy to immerse yourself into that world. So it was really wonderful, and we were so lucky with location. The weather as well was amazing. So in our downtime, we were able to kind of explore the grounds. There was beautiful gardens. Yeah, it was really fantastic.
And Zoe, I mean, that location it just absolutely blew me away. And what were the ups and downs of filming there?
It was mostly ups. I mean, like that location was so great that it almost felt like magic. There was Maria O'Neill, our producer in Ireland, was sending me locations, and then she sent this one.
Mm.
I was like, we can really get this? She's like, yeah, I can get this for you. And I was like, okay. I flew over for the scout, and I would say things like, oh, but we need X. Like we need like a specific bedroom that has like this, and this. And Tom, who runs the estate, said, "Hey, follow me here." And he like had these keys, like all these keys, and he would open these doors, and it was like magic. It was like, there's that location. I'm like, okay, well, I have this vision for the study, which is like the headquarters for Abigail's character Finley. And I really want it to feel like an the study that's been there with the books and everything. He's like, "Oh, follow me here." You know, another door, and it's there. It kept on unfolding. It was just like this gift that kept on giving. Um, Overall, I mean, they're like every problem got solved. The biggest location problem happened for the first 5 hours of the first day of shooting, which is like this storm rolled in and the gates were closed. The Fingal County, which manages the property, said for health and safety, we can't let anybody in because of a tree falls. I mean, it was a massive storm. We
Wow.
had all the cast and crew queued up outside this like huge line of people, and then we finally got the green light to enter. And then after that it was sunny and gorgeous, and the crews, like half of the crew had worked together on previous projects and the other half seamlessly integrated, and we were this well-oiled machine, like that. Yeah, it was extraordinary. The location was great. The crew was great. We had a star shining on us the whole time.
Well, it leaks through the film too because
Yeah.
we all enjoy watching, you guys and Abigail. It seemed to be like a family. I mean, when you work with people in those kind of situations, you tend to get to know everybody really well. And was that the case?
100%. I was, the relationships were formed very easily, and myself and Elijah really had that kind of sibling, bond by the end. And with Jack as well, who plays Lorcan, the three of us got on really well and had a lot of fun. In between takes and stuff. There was never, we were always laughing and joking and just having a really good time, which also, on these long shoot days can keep energies and spirits high. So it really was like a family, big family unit. And Janine as well, she played such a great role as our grandmother. And she was great to have on set as well. She was so fun. Yeah, we just formed such quick bonds. I think in intense kind of shoots like this, it can really help to have those relationships. And we were very lucky to kind of create them very quickly.
Abigail, when you're not the world's best actress, what do you do when you're with your downtime?
Downtown, I like to read a lot. I do a lot of like yoga, Pilates, things like that. Yeah, music as well. Yeah, and of course watching films. I'm a big film buff. I just love films. So that's usually what I'm doing.
Zoe, as audiences, gather to watch the film, what do you think they'll take away from the experience?
Oh, I think mostly a feeling, like a feeling. Um, like obviously, we're all film buffs. That's why we're here talking today, and there's this feeling that existed, in films of the past where you just were left, happy or uplifted at the end. And that's really like the driving force has been, just like give the audience, something that they feel good about. Like it's a gift to get 92 minutes of somebody's time in this day and age. And if they give you that time, like give them something that exceeds that. And so that's what I want people to get out of it. And and that, all's well that ends well
Mm.
is the other thing. And this film ends well.
It does. And it's a lovely message. Abigail, what do you think audiences will take away?
I think they'll take away kind of maybe a more kind of closer understanding as well to AI these days and its capabilities, and as well how it is so integrated into our lives now, and how maybe it's not such a scary thing and it can be used in a very fun and lighthearted way. Yeah, and then just that kind of message of love as well, and acceptance of oneself as well is always great. Yeah, and just fun, just a really fun, lighthearted experience.
Before I wrap, Abigail, why the phony Irish accent?
I was trying something. I was
Oh,
trying
okay.
something.
Oh, it's I just could hear you read the phone book. You are yeah, you're terrific.
Oh,
Again,
thank you.
thank you both. Congratulations, Zoe, on being Best Director.
Thank you.
Wow, what an honor that is,
Yes.
And so well deserved.
and
Thank
so
you.
well deserved.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Tony. It was such a pleasure meeting you.